So today is the day. It is March 5th or 6th. I can't remember off the top of my head. What a great start to this. And I am starting to film episode 10. To say that I am terrified is an understatement. To say that I am overwhelmed is an understatement. But to say that I am extremely hyped is also an understatement. And I'm starting off big and ballsy. I already removed this grass backdrop or mat, and I don't need it for the rest of this episode because the entire episode takes place in winter. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna refix this and film my first set, Snowy Gordon's Hill at night, as my first set out of 35. Yes, you heard that right. 35 sets total for episode 10. Let's do this. I am so excited. I just spent the last hour trying to figure out how to fix the exposure, and I finally did. This is not like, this is what it looks like. I'm so excited. And this is how dark episode 10 is going, about how dark episode 10 is going to be. It might be a little bit darker. But I am so excited. That took over an hour. That took way too long. But I'm so happy I managed to figure it out. I'm so happy right now. And that is Gordon's Hill Part 1. This is probably one of the most difficult sets I'm going to film on, so thankfully I got it out of the way. I'm probably not going to do the other two parts of Gordon's Hill, which means, yeah, I'll probably just, you know, go ahead and cross it out. And by that I mean I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. There we go. One set down. 30 something more to go. And that is set number 2 complete. It is just a mainline set with a curve. It's nothing special, so we're just gonna count that as mainline 1. And we're going to go ahead and bada bing, bada boom. And I also crossed out the 3 Gordon's Hills. I'm only gonna do 1, so. That is 4 out of 35, 36, something like that. Making progress, making progress. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. That was almost 40 minutes I spent filming on just this set alone. I think more than that, maybe 50. Because all of the tracking shots in which I moved along were difficult because my shadow and the phone shadow is so easily seen. And the sequence in which I filmed with Diesel 10, Oliver, Edward, and Donald was almost impossible, and it sucked because Edward is so slow at this point. Well, he's not working now because his battery's too low. But he's so slow that it's nothing compared to Donald, Oliver, and Diesel 10. So I'm using a string just so he can keep up. So basically what I'm doing is I'm starting it so that Diesel 10 is ahead, then you have Oliver and Donald on the right track, and then Edward on the left track. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep my shadow out of the shot as I'm pulling Edward with a fishing string to keep up with Diesel 10, Oliver, and Donald. I really, 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 really wish I had a filming buddy. So filming on this set sucked. I know I didn't change the setting. I don't feel like it. But anyway, this set kind of sucked to film on, so I'm only gonna do 1 shot, and I'm gonna count it as mainline 3. I don't really care. So that's another set down. Hold on a second. That is mainline set number 3. Done. That's 4. That's 4 sets. 32, 31, 30-ish to go. Let's try and get 3 more done tonight. So this is supposed to be Crosby Station. It's the best I could do. It sucks, I know. Basically, I just filmed from behind here. Filmed the 4 scenes. This set sucks. Let's move on. So this is Crosby. There's the barbershop that Duck crashed into back in episode 8. And so basically, I'm muted, right? Yeah, I'm muted. Okay, cool. So I decided to attach a string between Diesel 10 and Edward so that I don't have to worry about pulling the strings anymore. I'm not the puppet master. So when I turn Diesel 10 on, what he should do is the string should pull Edward along too. So it's almost like the string is like attached to Diesel 10 and then he just pulls Edward with him. So that's how that's supposed to work, but it came unattached at the worst possible time. So yeah, moving on, set number 7 is up next. So I'm currently in the process of cleaning up Wellsworth Station. I use the same 2 buildings that I did for, I'm gonna make that Kronk now because I only had Gordon passing. And so basically the way it works is Diesel 10 got diverted onto the Brenham branch line at the Wellsworth Junction. Crosby is before Wellsworth and Kronk is after. But I made a mistake and I filmed Gordon and Diesel 10 chasing at Kronk and not Crosby, and Gordon by himself at Crosby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna switch them. The POV from the building is Crosby, the other one is Kronk, where Gordon is by himself. So I'll show the clips on screen. You'll see them. You'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, basically just take those, switch them around. I know the POV one is more accurate to Kronk, but whatever. And then this is Wellsworth. I used the same 2 buildings. I just added like the little yard thing. I'm getting lazy with the stations, but they don't appear for more than like 5 to 8 seconds at a time, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's really like the sets where all the dialogue and like the actual action takes place that's really important. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up this set. Probably gonna take down these trees, reuse these 3 tracks, and I'm probably gonna do Marin, and then I'm gonna do Elsbridge vertically, and then I'm gonna do Boomer's Workshop, and I think that'll be it for tonight. So that would be 10 sets. Pretty impressive. So I just finished filming the impound scene, which is where Henry, James, and Douglas were held, where Henry was kidnapped or hijacked, and where Diesel came to collect the policemen to find Boomer and Henry. So what I actually did was, for the first scene with Boomer and Henry, I actually had this flipped around, so I was filming it like this, except it was up along here. And then for the Diesel scene, I knew I wanted to have more along here so the officers could actually like run to Diesel. So I decided to turn it around, and I did that. And to hold the backboard up, I put Henry here, and Diesel 10 is over there. So that's that, and I think I'm gonna do Boomer's Workshop next. Wow, that was intense and very difficult to film, both physically and emotionally, because, I mean, yeah, I haven't completely finished filming with him yet, but this is like the last scene that Bertram's alive, so like, oh yeah, and Loam lives, just so you know, if that wasn't clear enough already, but the bodyguards die. Yeah, this was tough, man. This got me in the feels. I didn't cry. No tears were shed, but I mean, that'd be egotistical of me to do that, but yeah, what a scene. I filmed all 3 Boomer's Workshop scenes so far, or I'm done. This is like the last time I'm gonna use this set, probably ever, because I can think of maybe one other time I would ever consider using it for like a flashback, but yeah, wow. I'm not done yet tonight. I'm probably gonna do 2 or 3 more sets, but man, this was heavy. I filmed a lot of this and stopped. If I'm struggling with words, that's why. I'm just like, man, this is intense. I filmed a lot in stop motion, like all of the minifigures falling down, both the bodyguards, Loam, Bertram twice, and Boomer twice. All of them falling down. That was filmed with stop motion. I had to redo a couple takes because of like assets I forgot. Like Henry accidentally moved a couple times. This thing was completely gone for a good portion of the scene because I removed it. And the most difficult thing was and you'll probably be able to you can't unsee this after you see it. I only have 2 of this hairpiece, and it's worn by Boomer, Mr. Hugh, and the 2 bodyguards. So I had to kind of balance when it was seen. So in the very last scene, as violent as it sounds, I kind of shoved the bodyguards under the table so that you wouldn't see their hair. And then in the final shot, you would see both Boomer's dead body and then Mr. Hugh. And then the rest of the police just inspecting the area. I'm sorry, I don't know why the camera isn't focused right now. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, this is it. This isn't the last scene that I need to film. Far from it, actually. There's a lot more I need to film, but I think I'm going to do the works next, and then I might do Nap for Cheds tonight because I'm feeling a bit ballsy. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the works, and I'm gonna do the sheds, and then I'm gonna do 2 mainline sets, and I'm gonna call it a night. Okay, I don't know why he's here. I am about to film the scene where the sheds explode, and I don't think I've ever been more nervous to film a scene because honestly, it's really just one take. Like, it's really just one try. Otherwise, I have to rebuild the entire set, and I really don't want to do that. So, like, obviously, I'm not going to blow it up, but, like, I think what I'm going to do is once everything is, like, in place, I'm going to dump out all the snow and then just let the chaos ensue. I'm very nervous. I'm really hoping that this looks good because if not, it could absolutely ruin the whole aesthetic of the episode. You guys want to know why you only ever see the backside of this one building? Yeah, that's why. So I just finished filming the last part of the chase sequences. I might do a couple more shots of like Douglas and Oliver, but like other than that, it's pretty much done. So what I did was, with the whole Diesel 10 thing, first off, I filmed the part with the tunnel last. I know the tunnel thing was kind of dumb, but I needed to find a way for Gordon to get in front of Diesel 10 without Diesel 10 just like throwing him off the rails with his claw. So I had the tunnel chip off the top part of his claw, and then that just made the rest of the claw completely unusable. And then these 4 trucks were used by Henry, James, and Diesel. Henry's right there instead of Diesel. And Diesel 10 derailed. I don't know if you could see it, but I first off used this older top of Diesel 10. I don't have the chassis anymore, but I have the top. So I just slapped the top on like that right there, and I just bam, hit, derailed, and I just showed it. And I showed so that the face was scarred and beat up and all that. So that's that. I have about 9 sets to go because I'm counting this as like 5 sets because I did 5 variations. There was like there was the basic one, the right switch, the left switch, the tunnel set, and then the right switch with also the track where Henry and James show up. So that's 5 sets basically. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna count it, and I'm gonna do the last 3 sets for tonight, and then call it a night. Hopefully, I'll be done before 2 in the morning. So I actually completely forgot about this set. So I built it. I now officially have 6 sets left. That's 5 of them: Knapford Station, Grovan's Gate, Works, or no, not Works, Station, Sheds, Barrow Scrapyard, and the outskirts of Barrow, like kind of outside Barrow Station, because I don't want to build Barrow Station. And then the last set, the very last set that is going to be filmed on, is Tidmouth Sheds. Yes, you heard that right, Tidmouth Sheds. Alright, just finished filming the Scrapyard scene. It's only one scene. It's a relatively quick scene, so it didn't take terribly long. I'm probably not going to be able to finish this episode tonight, but I want to try and get 3 more sets done. I don't know, man. The 2 Krovin's Gate sets are gonna take forever to build. So that's what's scary. I knew I should have done them earlier. I'm kind of mad at myself for that. Cause look at how many scenes. That's 9 scenes right there. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do 1 Krovin's Gate, the Barrow outskirts or whatever, and then just do the other Krovin's Gate, Knapford, and Tidmouth Sheds tomorrow. And yes, I am listening to the Finn McMissile theme from Cars 2. Don't judge me. So yeah. So is it extremely late in the morning? So it's not like 5 in the morning. Don't worry, but like it's extremely late in the morning. So I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna start filming earlier tomorrow, so that way I can wrap and then get started on editing tomorrow as well. So tomorrow will for sure be the last day. I have 4 sets to go. I should be able to get them all done. This set didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would, so I'm hoping that the station is similar. Both stations actually, and then the Barrow set should be simple, and then the Tidmouth Shed set should be relatively simple. So it's not really about the set building, it's more about the scenes themselves. So let's make the magic happen. Okay, honestly, I really like this set. It's Krovin's Gate Station. I know I've said in the past that I really don't like using Lego Duplo, but I think for this platform, I also use it for like Elsbridge. I think I'm able to make an exception because it kind of works. And I also like it, I also like using it as like bridge supports. It kind of works, especially since they're all the same color. So in some cases it works. I don't like the tiny little station building, but that'll be changed for the next season. So, man, this behind the scenes video is gonna be long. Okay, this scene was really quick to film. Basic set, nothing special about it whatsoever. Just a country set. It was gonna be Barrow Station, but I decided against it because obviously I really want to get the set done tonight. 2 sets left to go. Just Tidmouth Sheds and Knapford Station. We'll be doing Knapford Station next. So after a lot of, well, not really a lot of, but a bit of consideration, I think I'm gonna delete the Tidmouth Shed scene because it literally had nothing. So this almost kind of like funeral memorial thing is the very, very last scene of episode 10. I'm tense because it's really, really late and I have to get up kind of early tomorrow, so I'm really trying to get this done as soon as possible. So, yeah. And if I sound frantic, it's because I am. I'm exhausted, I'm nervous, I'm stressed, I'm anxious to get this done. So, the next part of this process involves this one's nameplate. And the same with Douglas over there. I'm done. Sodor Them Now, Season 1, filming wise, is officially wrapped. I'm so tired, but I'm so happy. Thank God. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next season.